Hey guys, welcome to episode 44 of the Motor Marvel podcast, and obviously we're at Benzin with Dan.
Hey,
welcome, mate.
We're actually at Benzin.
Yeah, so we're actually here. Right?
You know what I've just enjoyed when I got here? First thing came in, 3 cheese toasty and a coffee, and you know how good that was?
Coffee. Best coffee.
Yeah.
Dan's going to explain the concept, where it came from, the idea.
Yeah.
He's passionate in cars, and obviously he's a big part of our Cars and Coffee event. Thanks to our sponsors, Hard Hat Watches and Only Cars. But other than that, let's get on to the podcast.
Yeah.
So Dan, tell us, how did this come about?
Oh, you got a few hours?
Give us the brief version.
How did this come about? Told the story so many times, man. Look, I'm infatuated with coffee and cafe cultures.
Yep.
From a very young age, and then how it kind of evolved and grew in Australia just kind of fascinated me. Family was always in cafes. My dad was in multiple cafes around Sydney. So I kind of grew up working around coffee.
You probably had a pretty good idea of how it runs, what happens, what's involved,
Yeah, I mean,
all that sort
probably
of stuff.
not, man. I was like a teenager, you know. I only just worked trying to pay off my fines. So, but it's the culture that I fell in love with, really.
Yeah.
And then over time, obviously, like, you drink coffee and you're kind of like, you know what? I actually really like this stuff.
Yeah.
Went through uni. Anytime I had to, do an assignment, work or edit or whatever, it's always at a cafe. So I'm really fascinated by this whole like second home, third home, whatever they call it, the third place, right?
Yeah, like
a
an
cafe
office
being a
away
third
from home.
place. Yeah.
And we always talk about, right, Australians and coffee. They
Oh,
love
it's
it.
go
And
hand in hand.
And it's got to
Yeah.
be high quality.
It has to be
we
high
have a
quality.
really high
And it's
standard
kind of
here.
like, that's where it came from. It's just like, I've always wanted a cafe, but knowing that it's, number one, hard work, number two, very little rewards in cafe, right? We're kind of like, you have the exact same amount of risk as a restaurant, but you don't get as much profit kind of thing. So I kind of just waited. I waited for the right people. I waited for, the right idea, right concept, amount of money.
Yeah.
So I saved up, and kind of this is where it came from. We wanted to have a cafe. We always knew we wanted to involve cars.
I was going to say, where did that connection come in? Did you always have a love for cars, and then you thought cars, coffee?
Oh, I mean, I've
cafe,
always had a love
or-
for cars. My family's like infatuated with cars.
Yeah, I was gonna say, listen,
Yeah,
very cool artwork.
and I used to travel around a lot before, I guess, serious work. I used to travel the world a lot, and literally every big city in the world have this one place where car community or car enthusiasts would go to.
Yep.
It could be either a car cafe or just a cafe they choose, and it kind of evolved naturally, becoming like that's the place we go. And Sydney just never had it.
That's a very good point.
You know,
It doesn't,
agree
like,
with
and
realistically.
I mean, Melbourne had it, called Garage Cafe back in the day. Literally in a warehouse, they served Indonesian food, but literally people just drove straight into the warehouse, eat right there,
that's mad.
right?
That is a cool concept.
But then they closed down, and literally, Australia just didn't have any place like that when we first opened. So we're just like, you know what? If we're gonna go into it, let's, our thought was, I don't know if this is the correct thought or anything, let's not dip our toes in the water. Let's just go
I think you have to.
I think sometimes you just have to go all in and just be like, "Dang, just gonna do it."
So that's how we created.
If you go something half-assed, I don't think you give yourself as good an opportunity to make it successful.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't
I
a
do agree with
half-assed,
your
but I think it
thought
was just kind of like, look, what if we create a cafe and then, we'll invite some car people through.
Yeah.
And then over time we were like, you know what, fuck it, let's
do
sorry.
it.
That's all right.
I was like, let's just theme it around cars. Let's just do this and like, if, let's just hope the locals will like it. We know the car people would like it, It's just there. So like, that's how Benzin, I guess, came about.
That's freaking awesome. Because the cafe is sick.
Yeah.
And I know that you sometimes have cars in here.
Well, this is a question Sal had. He was like, how the hell do you get a car in here?
Yeah,
Okay.
how the hell do you get the car in? So, guys, usually there's cars in Benzin, and now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, how the heck do you get a car in here?
Well, we drove it in. I mean, the doors have a maximum, I think it's like 1.89 or 1.88.
Yeah.
As long as it's within that kind of width, we literally just drove it in.
Right.
Asians aren't bad drivers, guys. We can get through doors. We might not be able to stop at a traffic light, but
That's still pretty impressive if you look at like.
Because that door's not that doesn't look large.
no, I mean the tricky part was that you have to do it at an angle,
the pole there,
so
yeah.
it's not exactly a straight. If it's a straight fit, it's perfect. But we just drove it in. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the cool concept. Because I remember when I first ever came to
Yeah.
your cafe,
Yeah.
you had cars in here, and I was just like, that is cool.
That was birthed from COVID. So
Yeah.
lockdown happened. We weren't allowed to have people in, and we looked at and we just opened, right? So we looked at the cafe. We're like, we've got 250 square meters. I'm using 30 for the kitchen. I'm like, what? And at the same time, my garage at home situation was out of control.
Yep.
So I was like,
Too many cars?
Yeah, I'll just put my car here, and then I can have the garage space back. So the first car was actually my MX-5. It was like right here.
Yeah, I remember.
And,
It used to be inside here.
and then people used to kind of come in getting takeaway, and I'm like, what in the world?
There's a car inside, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it birthed from too. Like that wasn't even a natural idea in our head. It was just kind of like, what the hell are we gonna do with 150 square meters of dining space?
Yeah.
Why not put a car in there?
Why not put a car in here?
Yeah. So yeah,
And where did the name come from?
Benzin. Right. So it means fuel.
Yep.
In basically, I would say all, or I could be wrong, most languages that come from Latin of some sort.
Oh, wow.
So
I should have known that.
Being
Italian,
Yeah.
I should
I
have
mean,
known that.
it is benzina in Italian,
I'm not going to say right or wrong to that because I don't know, to be honest.
right? And then Spanish is benzin with an S, I'm pretty sure, benzini. And German is Benzin, like how we spelt it.
The good old Deutsches.
Turk and Arabic is Benzin, how we spell it. Indonesian is the biggest surprise, which is where I'm from. Is Benzin with an S. So basically,
that's pretty cool.
all,
cool.
except for English, because we
we
want
like
to
to
be
do things
different for
different.
some.
Yeah, for some reason we call it petrol.
The only country,
Yeah.
and then America calls it gas. The only two countries,
Seriously, I don't understand
no
why
sense.
Americans call it gas.
because it's petroleum gas.
No, but
Yeah.
gas is gas.
So we picked the first word, they picked the last word, and everyone else picked the ingredients that's inside petrol.
It seems a lot smarter, doesn't it?
It seems a lot smarter.
So that's where it comes from, man. And I guess the guys that kind of like my business partners, like all of us, we're Euro car guys. So we're like when we were like thinking about it, it's like, oh god, it has to be a German word. It has to be a German
Talking
word.
Euro cars then, tell us some of your, I guess maybe some of the cars you've owned that you thought were pretty cool, maybe some cars you've got some aspirations to own. Or maybe some cars that, you'd love
We
in
had
your
someone on
garage.
the podcast last week,
Yeah.
Paul, who loved JDMs. No, Jason. Jason, one of our team members, who loves JDM.
Yeah,
You
I
love
converted.
Euros.
I converted one of our mates who was supposed to buy a car of him to buy a Euro instead. Sorry, Jason.
Sorry, Jason.
Oops.
Cars I've had. So
What are some cool cars you've had, and then I guess some you'd love to own?
started with a Civic FD. That was my first car.
Yep.
Didn't really like cars back then. It was just a car to drive around in and all
Did the
that kind
job,
of stuff.
maybe. Yep.
Next one was Golf 118 TSI.
Yes.
That
yes.
was the twin charge one, but not the
Mark,
GTI.
Mark what?
That was Mark 6. The first twin charge.
Right, yep. I would say, no offense, the shittest generation of Golfs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it would have been the Mark 5.
No. The 6 was absolute a bucket of...
Sorry, not Mark 5, the Mark 4s.
Nah, the Mark 6 Nah.
Yeah, right.
Not
Nah,
about it.
nah, nah.
No, you don't like
I've
it.
had my experience of Golfs. I've had a
Yeah,
Mark IV,
yeah.
2 litre, right?
The
naturally
GTI?
aspirated. No, naturally aspirated.
Naturally aspirated, right.
My wife had it. It was her car.
Yeah.
Not one problem. Not one problem.
Oh,
with
you're
that
talking
thing.
about reliability issues.
Yeah, reliability issues.
Right.
Then I had a
Because
Mark.
you've been talking about speed.
Yeah.
Your one's still at the car park.
Then I had a Mark V, and that
Yeah.
was terrible, as
really?
we know it. Right?
Yeah, you
Then,
get a bit
then
of
I had friends and family who had Mark 6s, and all they liked to do was blow up.
Yes, so the Mark 6 was known for, one of the reasons why I let it go as well was what was it called? Was it the wet, is that what it's called?
Wet clutch.
The wet clutch, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was it. That was the biggest problem, the mechatronics and stuff like that.
But the Mark
Yeah.
7, they fixed it all up. I
Yeah.
think that is the best GTI or Golf they ever built. It was a 7. Or the
Right,
or
right,
7.5, which was a
Yeah.
facelift.
Yeah.
Who were like,
Yeah.
whatever you like better, but
I'm kind of
7.5.
impartial because like the Mark 6 Golf R looks way better than the GTI, the Mark 7. I don't know, Mark 7 just started looking like all the Golfs looks the same except the
Yeah.
GTI got a red line and then the R got a blue line.
Nah, I
But
like the hard lines and stuff
you know,
that it had.
you know, but like the standard Golf, you can put an R pack into it.
Yeah,
It's like,
true.
come on, guys.
It's
like,
true.
They
you
start
know.
doing that with all models across so many different brands, right? It's
Yeah,
just
but
put
like-
a AMG pack this or
Yeah.
an R pack that or an
But
M
one
pack
brand
this.
that doesn't is BMW. When BMW makes a full-fledged M, it
Yeah.
looks
Oh, you know
completely
it.
different.
Yeah, you know
They
it.
still
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
do some M pack stuff, but I get it.
They don't look
They're
anywhere
probably
near the
They
same.
don't look
they're probably the ones that started the whole M pack thing. You know,
They are. They are. It's funny you say that because they did, and then Mercedes went,
Yeah, we need a sports.
"We're going to do AMG 43, which is not a full-fledged AMG,
yeah.
but it's the one beforehand."
Yeah.
But yeah, you had that, and
We
what
had
else?
the Golf, then sold that and got a Mini Coupe. This is the most polar one. All of my friends were like, "You're an idiot. That was the ugliest car you've ever bought."
What were you doing?
one of the most favorite car I've ever owned was that one, Cooper S Coupe, automatic, because I didn't know how to drive a manual back then.
Yeah.
But that was probably my most modified car. Took it to the track so many times. It was the most fun I've had in any car, and that's when I started getting into like the car community and stuff.
Right.
Didn't sell it yet, but then I bought a Clio RS Red Bull.
What do you think about those? Because quick question.
I miss it.
We're thinking about buying
I miss
something,
it.
right?
Yeah, I miss it.
And we're thinking Fiat 595. Because it's funny, exactly. It's
Yeah.
funny.
No,
it's
the
not-
stupid little
no,
car.
No, sorry. Yeah, I'm not laughing because it's a hard choice.
Yeah.
The Fiat 595 was literally like when I still had the Mini.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy the 595.
Right. So because
I was scared of Italian cars, and I was like, never got into it. It stopped me
which is
completely.
fair.
which is fair.
The fact that I bought a French car,
Yeah.
it's kind of funny, but yeah.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story
I
about
don't want to buy a
French
Italian that buys
cars.
French. Yeah, right, come on.
I had a Megane 265
Yeah.
and it blew up in flames.
Yeah, so it shows you like there's no such thing. It's like if you get a lemon, it doesn't matter what
It's a
brand it
lemon.
is, it's just a lemon.
It's true.
Was it a good car, the Clio?
Yes.
Did you have the
Do you,
naturally aspirated?
but it's a question, right? So 595, and I've driven the 595.
Yeah.
I've driven a standard 500s as well overseas. Driving wise, the Clio is going to be way more fun than the 595.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. Why? Why is that?
But the 595 just sounds so good.
They do, don't they? They sound super cool.
But it's all
Yeah.
exhaust only.
They don't go
People are
fast.
saying, just make it sound extremely
Yeah,
good.
no, but if you buy the Clio,
Yeah.
if you get out of your head about exhaust, the Clio RS is probably one of those last cars ever in that era to give you an amazingly pure engine sound.
Yeah, because
Zero
you had
exhaust.
the naturally aspirated. You had the full.
I know, but it's cast iron block.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a great block.
No aluminium, nothing,
No,
right?
no.
And you rev that shit.
It revved to 8,500 RPM.
It
I know.
sounds so good. And you can hear the induction straight from this NA car
Yeah.
with no exhaust. So people with this Clio RS never buys an exhaust. 'Cause all they want to hear is that engine
I can
sound.
tell you miss it. Listen to the
So
passion
should
in
we?
this car already.
So should we buy one?
Wait, I'll tell you a story, right? So we went to Nasho.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Allpack.
Yep.
If you guys, I don't know if you guys know, Allpack stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. People that drive it has
Yeah.
these stages of Allpack. I used to run a drive day called the Sunday Morning Drive.
Yep.
Abbreviation is SMD. I'll let you guys figure that out.
Yeah.
So this one morning, we went out and there's A45s, a C63s, M3s, M2s,
Bunch
all
of
of
cool
these
cars.
Euro cars that are top of the line, kind of like performance, right? We went for a drive, going through it. As soon as we get to the tightest part, I think it's a stage 3, so like just before you go to the main straight that goes downhill.
Yeah.
We got to the tightest part. The ones leading were me and 2 other mates, just because we know all pack a lot better.
Yeah.
Those 2 other mates used to had a 182 Clio RS. I had the Clio RS 200.
Yeah.
Again, we were driving. Everyone's staying, right? Everyone's
Keeping up.
tight things happen, and I didn't know. Tight thing happened. We just kept driving. I'm just following him. All I'm looking at is him. I'm just following him. And we get to the main straight, and we stop to the side, and we're like, "Where are these guys?"
Just lost them.
Yep.
Like 10 minutes. I swear, 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
they came, and they're like, "Where'd you guys go?" I'm like, I just drove normally.
Well, that was
those things are like ridiculous in the corners,
Yeah.
bro.
That was like my mate. My mate had an EP3 Type R.
Yeah.
And I remember we went on a drive, and that thing was at the front. When it was caught tight, nothing could catch it.
It's
the thing
nuts.
just stuck to the road. And
Yeah.
everyone else had to slow
It's
down.
nuts.
Maybe we have to have a bit of a look at some options, though.
We do have to.
And it keeps value. The Clio RS is more expensive than Megane now.
Yeah.
That specific one is more expensive than that Megane.
in that era.
It's actually the same value as the new Clio RS. The
Turbo one.
The turbo one, yeah.
Yeah, but that one's boring.
Yeah, I know, I
no
know.
offense to anyone, but it's
No, but it's like
have
it's
the
just
same
it's
appeal.
just stayed,
Yeah.
and then the rest just goes down because there's not many.
There's not many.
Yeah.
There was a Dark Angel version, the one that was painted.
I
in
was
matte.
gonna buy that one, but it's because it's paint.
It's
I was
matte.
like,
It's
not
all
doing
in
it.
matte colours.
That was before the age of PPF too, so
Yeah,
I was just
so-
like, there's no way I'm buying
Absolutely,
that.
I'm not
Absolutely
maintaining a
no,
matte
no.
car.
But they did come with some cool matte colours. There was a bright green, red, and there was like a charcoal grey.
Yes, that's all the angel. That's the demon and angels,
Yeah.
angels and demons edition.
Yeah.
I got the Red Bull.
Yeah.
That came with the Recaros, but it was fabric.
Yeah.
Whereas the angels and demons came with the
Leather. Yeah.
My favorite one, the hardest one to find is the yellow, the Grand Prix yellow.
Wow.
That was the hardest one to find.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was popular, or just not? They didn't make that many.
Just people don't sell them.
Yeah,
And
'cause I
then
think
because
that's
it's
kinda
yellow,
like-
yellow cars have this
I know.
inflation as well.
It's
So
weird, isn't it? I don't get it.
Everyone wants yellow.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when I think of a Clio RS, I kind of think of a yellow
the
one.
yellow one, yeah.
Yeah, so I get it. That's probably why there isn't that many, because I'd say they keep them.
Yep,
But
yep.
I'd never say I'd go, I really want a yellow
No,
one.
but that was yeah.
I don't
And
know.
after the Clio, what did you have then?
In between all of that, I thought I bought myself. I thought I have a project, never again. But I bought a Mark III VR6 for $1,000. I know. Why did I buy it for
VR6.
$1,000?
Yeah.
So I had that, worked on all my, restored everything, sold it. And I was like, yeah, never again. Clio RS. What did I have after the Clio RS? RS3. RS3.
So same as Nick.
Yeah, I know. I see it one.
The facelift. The first facelift. So not the first one. The first one that came out with the sedan.
I had the first
I bought the
facelift.
sedan.
Same.
Yeah.
How good are Europeans? Not the first facelift, the second, not the fifth, not the sixth, not the eighth, not the
When you
ninth.
start talking about that, think about BMW.
Yeah, I know.
Because
guess
they
what?
love doing it.
LCS, pre-LCS,
LCS,
post-LCS.
LCS.
Or when they do the M3s, they do
The last
BMW
minute
M3, BMW M3 competition, BMW M3 CS, BMW M3 this.
I had the M3, right, the F80, and then I had the LCI.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. And then it was like 6 months later, it's like, no, it's LCI 2 now. I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah, the whole LCS too is just weird. I'm like,
I was like, what's going on, guys?
Just
Like 7 varieties of the same model.
Car, yeah.
And like the difference, headlights. Or like a little
yeah, and
bit.
it ruins your resale just for the fucking
Lose
taillight.
like 10k on the resale.
Just because of the taillight.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Man, that got me when I had
Yeah.
that car. I was
So
like,
you had the
this is
RS3,
I had the RS3, and then I had the S5,
S5.
and then Defender, and then now we're here.
Yeah.
Land Cruiser Prado.
Yeah, because you got the Land Cruiser Prado now, you got the Porsche too,
And now I've got the Porsche, yeah, the 996.
996, which is beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, and I had an MX-5 somewhere around.
Oh yeah,
Still
the
do.
MX-5.
Yeah, the one that was here
The
at some
MX-5.
point.
Yeah, MX-5
But you
still
still
do.
have the Defender.
Anyone that wants to buy a Defender, I still have it with Parabolica down the road. I can't sell it, man.
Really?
Oh man, British cars. Oh my goodness. They warned me. They warned me about reliability. The car had 0 issues. Perfect.
Yeah, but no,
and then you sell it and no one's like, I don't want it.
Because they're too worried about
But that's,
getting issues. Yeah.
but that's the thing I've heard with the Defender. The funny thing with the whole Range Rover range is that I've heard that, Range Rovers are known to have problems, but I haven't heard too much bad things from people owning Defenders.
Built different country, different factory.
Yeah, because everyone that owns a Defender, I've got a lot of people that have owned
Yeah.
it. Not
Audi
one issue.
It's the exact same. It's the exact same company factory that makes Audi Q series.
Yeah.
Makes the Defenders. And it's a completely different country where they make the Range Rovers and the Range Rover Sports.
Right.
It's like
Have you
two
got that on
different,
your sales
you
app?
know. Yeah.
Put that at the top.
No, but it was a great car. It's just it's hard to sell.
So if you want a Defender,
Oh, man,
please.
it's so good.
It'll do a
Like-
good deal.
Dan will do a great deal for you.
For sure, I'll do a deal.
So you've had some wide range of cars, even different cars.
Yeah,
So it's pretty cool.
What about the garage then? What would be your 3 cars you'd pick in your garage? I know it's hard.
That's an impossible question, man. I need to have a Porsche. I need to have an SUV, four-wheel drive of some sort.
Yeah, family car.
Yeah.
Fun car.
And honestly, I just need a Japanese car too. So currently I have what I want.
So you got an MX-5.
Yeah, I got an MX-5, Porsche, and a
So you got
and
what
a
you
Prado.
want.
I got what you want.
So he's pretty much got the
Sorted
dream.
then.
You're sorted.
Oh, it just needs to upgrade, right? So the Porsche has to upgrade.
So it needs to be
What are the upgrades
And the
then?
Porsche needs to be a 911 GT3.
yeah. So I've got the categories. So it just needs to go up.
So how do you go from the Prado? What, the Land Cruiser?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I
did you
mean,
go from
I went from a
MX-5?
Defender to a Prado though, so I don't know if that's an upgrade or
Side somewhere.
or a side thing.
But
Yeah.
how do you go from what's above an MX-5?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
like-
you know what's above an MX-5?
Yeah.
MX-5 with an LS3 in it.
No, this guy. My MX-5 supercharged.
Can we not?
Is that
Oh,
okay? Is that
supercharged.
okay, Sal?
It's there, but it's not quite there. No, it is sick. MX-5s with LS3s in it are awesome. There's a guy in the States that put a Hemi, the Dodge Demon motor, in an MX-5.
Come on, man.
That is stupid.
It's like one way to kill yourself.
Yeah,
man.
like what do you? That's
It's
a
like
go-kart.
actually.
Yeah, you would.
That's
way to kill
You will
awesome.
die. No,
Yeah, that is awesome.
Like, have you ever driven an MX-5 first gen before?
I've never driven an MX-5.
So like
I'd
when
love
you're
to drive
driving
one.
and you're driving at like 30 kilometers an hour,
Yeah.
it feels you're driving 300 kilometers an hour because everything's rattling. So you're already like shitting yourself. So imagine an LS. You're like, no, I've seen those. That would be awesome. But in saying that, I drive my MX-5, and every time I get it on boost,
Yeah.
I'm already shitting myself.
It's already probably a shit ton of fun.
Yeah.
It's-
It weighs nothing.
Yeah, it's that part. But also in your mind, it's like there's no airbags. That steering column goes straight to my chest.
Yeah, and you feel low on the ground. There's not much around you. The
Oh,
air's
I mean, like
flowing. Yeah,
a Golf feels like a truck. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're like, oh shit.
very true.
No, but yeah, I don't know what to upgrade for an MX-5. It will be just another JDM car. I like that era of JDM cars. I don't like anything new or anything older. It's just like that kind of 80s
Yeah.
to 90s JDM cars. That's my favorite.
Well, I think that's the pinnacle.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
One of my favourite JDM cars of all time is the NSX.
Yeah, I mean that would be awesome.
Freaking
Yeah,
love the
yeah.
NSX. I think that's a
there was
great car.
stupid money still, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're dumb.
They're-
They're dumb.
100.
Is that all?
Yeah,
I thought
like,
they were
you
a
can
bit more
find
than that these days.
I
Oh,
love
I mean, if you, it
I
goes
read-
it goes north if you kind of like, oh, I need it to be championship white. I need it to be NSXR.
Yeah,
you know,
then
but
it
if you
starts
just like
to-
take anything, 100K.
An NSX-R in red. Poor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is a hot car.
That's
Yeah.
probably the one that's worth
Stupid amounts of money.
the most.
But honestly, yeah, no, that's a sick car. Like that era would be what I'd change the MX-5
Wow.
for. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's it. Thank you, Dan. Thank you
Oh,
so much.
No worries.
Coming on
Easy.
the podcast.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Guys, keep an eye out for Dan and Benzin because they're always at our Cars and Coffee event. They're the best.
And about that next one coming up as well, which is in the works at the moment. So keep an eye out, guys, because we are.
Should we tell everyone what it's called?
Oh,
Or wait.
hold on. Let's just lock
Oh.
it down. And then we'll.
There's a bit of a
announce.
hint. There's a bit of a hint there, guys. That was a bit of a hint.
I'm
Sorry, I'm a dad. Sorry.
So there is another Cars and Coffee event coming
There
up,
is.
which is pretty sick. It was an idea that I came up with.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Congratulations.
And I wanted to make it come to reality, so it is.
Yeah.
But we'll keep you posted about it. Please come check out Dan's Cafe. You've got this one and the one in the city, correct?
Got this one in the city and the coffee truck.
Yeah. So please don't be shy. Come down. Great coffee,
sure.
great food. Come meet the team. Meet Dan. You won't be disappointed. Trust me. I'll put the link in the description down below, so you can just go straight to their website. Other than that, thank you so much, Dan.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
And guys, we'll catch you on another episode of the Motor Marvel podcast.
Thanks, guys.
Catch us.